Hi, welcome back. Welcome back to another video, and it's just going to be looking at the last disaster. Perhaps what I might try to do is to take some of it apart, look at some parts. I've made a bit of a mistake. I thought I had one more airframe, and I was going through the bits and realised I'd actually used the last airframe on the last flight, which I crashed. So let's get to this and what happened. Well, essentially I flew 2 batteries, and then on the last battery I thought what I might try to do is, go inverted, try fly in, idle up one with the within manual mode. Yeah, well, okay, let's look at this disaster. So the new boom that I bought has been snapped. Let me bring you a little bit closer. New boom snapped. I think the canopy survived. A few little dings on there, some grass. Put that to one side. Okay, let's do this. So essentially yeah, we're kind of in many parts. Now, oddly enough, it looks like the airframe is in one piece, but obviously it's not. It literally sheared right off at the top. Hence this is hanging out. I've got wires that have been disconnected, which I now need to figure out where they went. I don't think any wires have snapped off. I think they're all right. Ah, dear me. I came down relatively hard on the skids, so in here and there you can see the stress lines in the plastic, which is split. I'm sure it'll be fine, but what I kind of noticed was that one side was laying a lot flatter than the other. Anyway. Oh my god. Yeah, boom. Hit the ground. The rear motor is spinning freely. That's okay. Well, so essentially what sort of happened, oh my god, let me get this back together again. Right, okay, let's pretend. Okay, I'm in manual mode, I'm on the field, and I am in this orientation. So what I then went to try to do was to pitch up in this to do a loop. So I went up, it came over, and then in this orientation, and I just couldn't recover at this point. This is the way it stayed, and then just slammed into the ground. Part of me is thinking, I'm such an idiot. A little bit deflated, but I can't let the little crashes keep putting me backwards. Some of these little videos I'm doing might be a bit boring at the minute, but I will try to kind of What am I doing? Let's rebuild this as best as we can for what I've got for the minute. I guess the other thing I need to look at, did the every main rotor, the main shaft and the head, every time I've crashed I've had to replace it because, oh, hang on. Sorry, my pause at the moment is, have I damaged the swash plate? I don't think I have. Don't think I have. No, I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Sorry, I keep bouncing you around all over the place. Right, okay. Let's pull this apart, and I'll try and talk my way through each little bit. Oh, okay, hang on. Let's put this little pile of disasters to one side a second. Obviously that was my original tail boom. So I've got a new set of skids, bought even more main shafts. I've got more feathering shafts, and to be honest, I think in my initial packs, I think I've still got a set of them, so I don't think I need to go into them just yet. And then I bought myself another white tail boom. And that's that. What else have I got? Obviously, that's my bag of crashed parts. Bag of crashed parts. Obviously, I've got my original canopy and tail guard. Ooh. Oh yeah, okay, here's the other bits. So yeah, I do have another main shaft. Main shaft and one more feathering shaft in there. Right, what am I doing? I don't know. It sort of almost feels, it kind of feels, well, look, crashing, I'm not even flying. It kind of feels a bit pointless. It feels pointless trying to rebuild this, but I've just got to order myself another airframe, and then we can be back up and running again. Let's pull the boom apart. Let's do that. Okay, screwdriver. New boom. I like the white. I like the white. It would have been nice if they'd carried the white up. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's getting covered up, isn't it? But the original black. Well, I mean, they painted this completely black from top to bottom. So why would they go to the hassle of masking off the end and not spraying it? I don't know. Who knows? And it doesn't really matter, does it? Okay. I can't put the new skids on yet. I was sort of wondering, has anybody out there got a machine shop where they have where they've managed to maybe repair a main shaft? Because when I'm hitting them, they're not miles out, and it just makes me wonder, would you bother wasting your time bending it back? Probably not. Probably not. Right, tell you what, let's undo the Let's undo the airframe. Sorry, let's undo the airframe. Get the electrics off. Sorry for my mumbling. Come on. Screws out. I think maybe that these other skids might kind of go one more round. Feel bad, to be fair. Keep breaking it the way I have been. I do get a little bit impatient. Someone, I would like to say thank you to everyone and the guys put in the comments on some of the videos I've been doing. It's been good to read and see the feedback. It's been good to get a few tips. A friend of mine who got me back into this has just recently been announced as one of the Goosky team flyers, so that's awesome. To Matt Duke, sorry Matt if I get your second name wrong, Dukesy. What am I doing here? Maybe that doesn't work. Maybe I'll get in there with this. Yes, okay. Yeah, so years ago he's been flying helicopters for years. I moved to the north of England about 14 years ago. And me and Matt used to work together in a different company. And I remember he brought his helicopter in once to the office and tried to show us his skills. Matt, I don't know if you remember, but you did smush it into the floor. Let's take that off there. These are the screws out, and that one as well. Push that out there. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame, massive pain in the neck that split the way it did. You can see there, it just sheared off at the top. Well, that is another airframe done. Goose Guy, do you want any of this back so you can melt it to make more airframes? Yeah, do you know what? I might get away with being able to use this again. I'm sure it'll be fine. But it's nice that I've got another one there just in case. Okay. Screen's gone off. It's kind of comforting when the screen's on. You can kind of see yourself and see what's in shot when you're filming. Right, screws. Okay, this time I need to get a bag and put these screws in, because it's going to be a little while until I get another airframe sent through. Spare bag. Do I have a spare bag? I'll just use this one. I'm in there. Sorted. Oh, I'll have some more screws around the aluminium frame there. Okay, let's put those in that bag. Okay, let's get back to this. So let's heard myself say so again. I massively apologise. Because I'm not editing, I'm not obviously cutting out any of the so's and whats and what ifs, so I do apologise. Right, let's get this out here. Need that plastic bag again, don't I? I have so many screws from all the little kits that I've ordered. I'm definitely not going to run out very soon. I don't really understand what Goosky did at the front here, and I'll show you what I mean. I don't understand why they did this little plate. Well, there's a little plate on both sides, and I don't really get it. The frame snaps so easily, it kind of appears to be irrelevant. Surely just 2 screws at the front without having this little metal anodized plate. I mean, it looks cool, but does it really? It just seems like a waste of time. Especially, yeah, I mean, it snaps so easily. It's not really making. It's not doing anything, is it? Well, you can see it there. The frame sits underneath it. And what purposes does it really serve in, apart from wasting good money, Goosky, on a completely irrelevant part? Unless, of course, when you were flying it, you found it to be relevant. But I don't think so. Okay, let's get this out here. Remove all the rubbish plastic. Is it possible, or is it worth me trying to create? Is it worth me trying to create another airframe using carbon fibre? I mean, it's expensive, but it's got to be. Actually, I think maybe in the comments one of these sort of came up somewhere along the lines that at the end of the day something has got to give, and is it better that the airframe breaks beneath you and everything else stays intact? Because I've got to say, this has taken a beating with the amount of times I've smashed it into the ground, and I honestly apologise that when I'm trying to film out in the field that I can't follow this properly. I set my camera up on a little tripod, and that's it. It's in a fixed position. So I don't really have anyone to come along with me and sort of film. My pal did sort of suggest that maybe if I was to get I don't know, even a cap bracket so I can put my phone on, and as I'm obviously tracking and following, the camera's going to follow, isn't it? So that's going to be probably a better solution in future. But for now I'll just do my best. Something I have noticed when I'm doing these videos as well is I go to maybe make a point, and then all of a sudden I forget what my point was I was going to make, and I just keep talking. So I will do my best to, 1, stop saying so, which I've noticed I keep doing, and 2, to try to follow through with any points I'm trying to make instead of stopping and stuttering and stumbling. Dear. It's a hard call to make as to whether the main shaft is actually bent. But like I say, the other times I've crashed, there's just been the tiniest little gradient, and it just makes everything vibrate. So it's just making me wonder whether I should just take it out anyway. Change the feathering shaft. I mean, the thing smashed into the ground. Well, you can see it smashed into the ground. Sorry, I didn't mean to make... It's surely bent, right? I've got the parts. It's not like it's no big deal, is it? Let's get it replaced. Okay, next little bit, let's get the tail off. So we'll undo the screw first. This holds that plastic to the main frame. Take out the two side screws. Undo those. I'm really glad I found this little screwdriver. It was a screwdriver set that a salesman had gave me. We install and maintain Hikvision CCTV cameras. That's kind of some of my job. Some CCTV security, fire alarms from day to day. So yeah, salesman saw me in the filling station and he gave me the screwdriver set, and it was only the other day where I thought to myself, I wonder if the little bits that come with it, because that retracts and they come out. So there's a larger, maybe a 3mm on there, and then they kind of snaps into place. Does the job. It's working for me right now. That's all I can say. Okay, so let me disconnect the motor, rear motor, and let me pull that through nice and gently. Nice and gently. There we go. One towel boom off. We shall put the new one on in a minute. Let me get some pliers. Pull the other part of the boom out of here, which is very stiff. There we go. Dearie me, can't believe I literally put that on. Was it the day that I went out to fly, or the day before? And she's snapped clean in half. Something else for the scrap bin. Okay, right, yeah. Let's put that to one side for a second. Right, where are we at here? What are these? Oh, sorry, these are just the servo wires, aren't they? So that goes at the top. Oh dear. I, for the life of me, cannot remember which way around this goes. I'm going to have a little look, because I generally cannot remember. Servo horns appear to be okay. Connecting rods appear to be okay. I was really concerned when I looked at it smashed to pieces on the ground. Oh no, I think I have. So okay, I think this is bent. Oh no, I think I've really done it this time. No, but if I'd bent that, then let me take my glasses off. surely if I... It looks bent. It looks bent, but I would have thought that I would have damaged the servos. Or the servo... They don't appear to